Oh, hey there.
What's up, boys?
Welcome to episode 76 of Cigars Unbanded. Tonight we're checking out the fourth cigar in the small batch pack. We got a little guy tonight. How we doing, boys?
This is totally what I think it is. Just via the pre-light. You're trying to throw me off the scent, Pete.
God.
Yeah.
There's some pepper at the beginning. We got a little bit of punch here.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Weird, they never do that.
Okay, all right. Everybody just fucking take it easy. We'll talk about what this cigar is in 30 minutes, okay? Just fucking take it easy. There's 5 cigars in the pack this month. You know, we got to stretch it out a little bit, and we did our best. Roger should be here in a little bit. He's doing some pipe work, apparently. Johnny OCD is taking his mother out. I believe it's her birthday, so happy birthday, Mrs. OCD.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Very nice. Good son. Awesome. Very good son, Johnny is.
The best son.
He's a nice boy.
Best.
Yeah, and Alchemist is getting over the plague. Hopefully, he is feeling better. Again. Yeah. Yeah. It's probably the plague that Felipe had last week. How'd that go, Felipe?
It's these damn kids, bro. It's these kids.
Mm-hmm.
That'll do it, man.
Yeah.
Season changes are the worst. It's like 45 degrees in Connecticut today, hence why I have a hoodie on. It makes no sense. We were like 70s, 80s last week, and we're back into the shit. So it's tough.
Brutal.
What's going on, Albert? Let us know what you guys are smoking in the chat. If you're smoking along with us, make sure you share your flavor notes, all your good stuff with us. We're going to be checking in here. We got Nick. So Roger's laying the pipe, huh? Yeah.
That's what happens, bro.
And he gets paid for it, unlike some of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's professional.
Yeah. What's up, Texas? We got everybody here.
What up,
So,
Nick?
Initial light up. You guys getting that blast of pepper too? Anyone else getting retro?
Yeah, but it's not like an ungodly amount. It's there. It's for sure there, but it's bearable, you know.
Whew.
I just got.
Yep.
It's my first cigar in like at least 2 weeks. So it's a nice way to wake up the senses, you know?
This is one where you got to exhale a little bit regular and then do the retro.
Yeah.
So you got to commit. Oh, fuck.
Well, Sal just said he got hit with a hammer to the nose. That's
Perhaps a little hammer.
Fitting verbiage.
A little hammer, Pete.
Everybody relax. Everybody relax. There's no reason to get crazy here. All right, we're just starting out. 4 minutes in, the reveal.
4 minutes.
Well, I mean, we only have like twice that amount to actually smoke.
Yeah. Well, that's why for the second cigar, I went with the big Wolfman here from Tatuaje. I don't know what you guys picked out.
Got this big old.
Yeah, I'm like at the end of the first third already.
Just like the snake.
Got a little tenderloin.
Jackie 2 Feet. Yeah, it's a good name. It's catchy. So, Michael, how was your little trip? You just got back, man.
Yeah, I just got back last night, man. It was fun. It was a good time. First time in Fort Lauderdale. Beautiful Sunny Isles Beach. It was great. We did, the first day was about 75 different spirits. What's up, Raj?
What's up,
There
guys?
he is.
It's about 75 spirits, maybe like 10 RTDs and liqueurs and different things like that added to it. So like maybe 80 total samples. So it's a long day, but it's split up pretty well. And then we did the sweeps and awarded medals the second day. I got to see some of the winners, which I can't publicly announce, but I'll talk to you guys offline about, some of the stuff that I saw. There was some beautiful stuff, man, from countries that you would not expect, like Ecuador and just random places, dude, doing spirits that you also wouldn't expect them to do. So very unique stuff. It's cool.
Sweet.
Was it all different kinds of categories you went through and did, or is it like, how's that broken up?
Yeah, typically, so there's 6 to 8 tables. Each table has a head, right? That's what I was there to do, was to head a table and be the table chair. And then we have one chairman that's like the head judge that supervises everything. That's Steve Beal. He was the first whiskey master for Diageo about 30 years ago and had that role for decades. Then he was keeper of the Quake for a little while. He sits on the International Whiskey Council, started San Francisco World Spirits. So, he's overseen spirits competitions for as long as they've been around. And he is like our head judge. So he sits at every table and checks in on everything. But the categories are broken up. One table will get vodkas, gins to start off their day. Another table will get the majority tequila. Another table will get majority bourbons and world whiskeys. And then kind of like the rest of the categories, like the rums and the cognacs and armagnacs and stuff like that, those kind of get filled in, amongst the various tables. I was sitting with, at my table, I had Javier, who works for Beam Suntory. He's like the head of all distilling for Beam Suntory in Mexico. So he does Trace Gen, Hornitos, Sauza, everything that comes from Beam Suntory. He oversees the distillation and the process. So we obviously had a very agave-focused table because we had a legit expert in agave distillation there to judge, right? And then one of the other people that was with me, she oversaw the USBG chapter, which is the Bartenders Guild in New York for a little while, opened up Dead Rabbit in New York, is somewhat an expert in Irish whiskeys. So, just like very reputable judges across the board. That was just my table, but ton of heavy hitters. It's really cool.
It's awesome. You feel pressure when you have to do stuff at those events?
No, really? It's not a competition, right? There's obviously, everybody's there because they have a great palate and they understand the categories and the spirits very well. For me, I take it as an honor that I can kind of fit on any table because I've interacted with so many categories. And although I might not have one specific, I can kind of weave in and out. So I just take it as an honor. And if there's something that I think is like being missed or something that I think the table isn't being objective on, then I'll put in my 2 cents. But other than that, I just respect everybody's opinion, man. And we usually agree on everything. So
nice.
Such a pro, such a humble, adamant pro, Frisdale is. You're the shit, dude.
I'll tell you what, for all of those people that are concerned about cigar reviewers and tasting notes, you have no idea what I just witnessed for the last 2 days. If you wanted to be upset about something, some of the shit that I heard.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
The food pictures you sent us looked fucking pretty good too. That little dinner you had.
Yeah, the after that long first day, and I think that this is something that this particular competition does very well. After that long first day, they take all the judges out to a judge's dinner and treat us to something really nice. So we went to an Argentinian steakhouse called La Cabrera in Fort Lauderdale, right up the road, and it was fantastic. Fantastic.
Very good. Roger, how's that pipe, man? Did you take care of it?
Got it, man. Got it handled.
What did you say you had to do? Freeze a pipe?
Yeah, at the hospital, we can't shut the water off, and they had to replace the valve, and there's no isolation valve, so we have to freeze it. And the guys that were there don't know how to do it, and I'm like, of course this happens right now, man. But luckily it went smooth, so got that, took off real quick while they finished it.
Roger to the
I
rescue.
never sent you guys a video of like where we put like these clamps on the pipe, and it has like you spray this gel on it, and it gets really cold, and then it like makes an ice block around the pipe. It's crazy, dude. We had one blow on another job, and it flooded the hospital, dude, like bad. The workers were like using like these big squeegees into the drains, giving us the dirtiest looks, dude. And it's like, damn, sorry.
Because if it fails, there's nothing you can do to stop that water. That's
you do it live. It's like that guy under that video, you know, in the underneath that cabinet where he's trying to put that valve.
Oh, dude, I
Dude,
love that video.
That video's classic, bro. But that's what it feels like. This is doing it live.
That fucking plumber gets sprayed with hot water for like
Dude.
17 minutes straight. And the PSI that water is coming out of that fucking wall, it's like a fire hydrant.
Dude, it's insane, man. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen it, man. That's a classic video, dude.
If
Didn't
you
even care
haven't,
about the heat, bro, because it was
yeah.
just the panic must have been like, damn.
Yeah,
They're trying to vacuum up the water. It's like you're not gonna keep up with that.
There's a fucking river in the living room. This lady walks around with like a shop vac trying to like pick up a little bit of water. Oh, poor guy. All right, let's get into some flavor notes here. Let's see what everyone's getting. AJ saying, wow, the pepper on the retro burns like hell. Construction's on point for a little guy. Pretty nice.
Yeah.
Not bad for a box press, if it is a box press. I don't know. Everyone knows. Everyone fucking knows. All right, what do you got there, Hound Dog?
Dude, chocolate up the yin yang. This is such a chocolatey cigar. It's a classic, decadent profile, very classic, very well-known profile, and it's delicious. And this little Vitola, it's absolutely delicious. I like it.
What do you got, Michael?
I concur on the chocolate wholeheartedly. There's also like a little bit of roasted coffee on the back end, and then mixture of pepper, and maybe even like some woody notes that are slowly coming out as the spice seems to fade a little bit on the retro.
I can see that. Roger, I know you just lit up, but initial thoughts?
Yeah, I'm pretty in line with Mike. Like I'm getting woody notes, but they're not. It's for me, it's not like the dominant thing. And I never used to. I still can't really pick up chocolate, but I'm getting like a dark coffee, but there's some sweetness to it. And I barely started being able to like kind of distinguish coffee, and that's kind of what I'm getting from this cigar. It's a good cigar, but it's
nice.
A lot of pepper for me. A ton of pepper for me.
Yeah, it's aggressive at the start. Felipe, what do you got, man?
Yeah, a lot of pepper for me too. It's to the point where it's like getting heartburn, like you pop a 6 milli Zen or something, man. It's hitting hard. But I am getting some of that wood note, a little bit of leather. I'm not getting any sweetness right now, but hoping it'll die down and get a little sweet for me.
What flavor Zins you rocking these days?
It's been a week. I quit again.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You gotta give us, I don't want to mess up my gums.
All right.
Gotta give us a break.
Congratulations. 1 week.
How bad is that for your gums, dude? Because I'm like, dude, I practically sleep with one of those in my mouth now.
It can't be good. I mean, it's
I've fallen
irritating.
asleep more times than I can count, bro, with those things in my mouth.
Just don't swallow them, bro.
Carpy, Russ got your pack from last week, so that's cool. Congrats.
Yeah, it looks like everybody got theirs. Xavier actually put up a little video in CUD at 8:31. So I looked at it, and he pulls out the bag, and he's like, "Thanks, man." The one that says "lol, sorry."
Yeah.
And he hadn't pulled out the other one on video. I'm like, dude, there's another bag in there. Like, it's just 5 more cigars that don't suck. But he's like, "Oh, I know. I was just fucking around." I'm like, "Oh, good." I could see him being like, "All right," and then like tossing the box, like fucking Carpy,
What are you getting on the cigar, Carp?
A lot of similarities. I mean, if this is what everybody thinks it is, I don't think I've had it in this size, and it's not getting like the funkiness that I'm familiar with. Not as much, at least. That's all I gotta say.
A little bit of doubt. Keeps it interesting.
Yes, that's what I like. We will fool them all. Pepper's dying down for me. Woodsy note, leather, espresso, chocolate, pretty much are the only notes. Not a very complex cigar. It's well balanced though. Once that pepper does kind of go to the back a little bit, and then that chocolate really comes through nicely. And the coffee, leather, are, solid notes. Everything's balanced pretty nicely right now, so I'm enjoying it. What's Sal saying here? He agrees on the flavor notes.
Residual.
Yeah, undertone of grilled meat. He just ate some steak. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense.
You could do it.
What's going on, Jose?
Double day.
Let's see. Anyone else? Andrew said a very strong cigar, pepper. This is that light up though. I'm still a little far behind, so
Yeah, I could rip a whole.
Dang,
Please, JD.
what's up? What's up? All
Thanks,
right,
man.
take it easy, JD.
You had to put it up. He paid for it. You had to put it up.
I mean, he could have put in
little
$1
minis.
and
Yeah. Listen, yeah.
Thanks.
Technically, we always put up with people's super chat, so take it easy, okay? Take it easy.
He's gonna regret that in the morning. Be like, oh, I meant $5.
He said he's been drinking since earlier, right? So,
Yeah, he had a few pictures on Instagram. I think he was making old fashions or something. I think he had some Elijah Craig. Something's going on. Thank you, JD. Madman.
Too. I love JD. Dude, I tagged him in the Warp picture.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I tagged Warp and then him right under it.
Sure, he loved that.
Yep.
What was that box you got?
The 10th anniversary.
Mm.
Shout out to
Nice.
Carpy for alerting us about that.
I know you boys like them.
It's a great deal.
And when you can find them for the correct price, you got to jump on that $26 shenanigans.
Son of a bitch.
Cheaper the better. The cheapest you can get them is the correct price, in my
Well,
opinion.
yeah, and you know those. You're kind of playing. You're gambling with those because they break in shipping a lot.
Yeah.
They're very, they are very sensitive. They crack easily, especially like the little flag they have, the fishtail that cracks off, and it could crack the cap too. It sucks.
Mm-hmm. Kyle said that he's going to be joining us next month. He must have picked up the pack, so we're looking forward to smoking along with you next month, man.
nice.
We got one more this month.
Oh yeah, it's awesome, dude.
What's going on, Edgar?
What up, Edgar?
What up, Edgar?
Dude, I know, Roger. You should get a tripod and just stream while you're fixing pipes, bro.
Right. I rarely work though. I thought about it. I'd have to go to jobs. Like, damn.
Must be nice to be the soup, huh? You just walk around all day.
Yeah.
Should take this and send it to his brother.
Yeah.
Right.
Checking cameras. Checking cameras.
Carpy, how's the new job, man? It's good.
Oh yeah.
It's good. Yeah, no, they're gonna try and get me into dealing with medical buildings for the most part. So that'll be fun. It's the same job, but different with room for growth. That's about it. You know.
Yeah.
Nice.
They set their targets. Rather, I used to do mostly apartment buildings and condos, so all of your targets were based on like units. You know, like one unit of cabinets you had to do in a certain amount of time. These guys bid it, or at least the targets they give their guys are per lineal foot, which is just another way to figure it, I guess. It's still the same shit. Like today, I was doing I'm in a orthopedics building, and I was doing like the die walls for the reception desks and stuff. So, you know, bolt the cleat down to the floor, set it over the cleat, bolt them together, level it out. Bam, you got a reception desk.
Nice. Are the people you work with cool?
This apprentice guy I got right now is pretty cool. He used to do concrete, and then he like went back to some southern state for like 5 years and worked in a factory, and now he's doing interior finish, and like he's doing pretty well considering it was a concrete guy, you know. He's eager to learn and listens, and it's good.
Considering he's a concrete guy. I like how you're taking shots. Where's Sean?
It's just a different mentality. It's a different mentality.
Imagine if he was a plumber. Imagine if he was a plumber before.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could take a concrete guy and turn him into a trimmer, but I don't know about a plumber. Just be like, can we put some poop on this?
Some
right.
concrete guys are very some concrete guys are detailed with their work. You know?
Yeah, it all depends on what aspects of concrete, right? Like if you're just doing foundations for buildings, as opposed to guys that do like, I don't know, driveways with the fancy stampings and
Curbs.
Stuff. Yeah, different levels of detail, right?
There's this guy in Canada that I was watching his videos on Instagram. Like I was getting a ton of shorts, dude, and he does sick ass concrete. And people start asking him, how much is this? And he's like, oh, this job was 40 grand. This job was like 30 something. I'm like, damn, dude, that's insane, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
So it ain't cheap. Like if you're looking for the cheapest person to do the work on your house or your property or whatever, it's gonna be the cheapest work. Like people who are good get paid well.
Yeah.
Great.
That's a really good point.
My wife started calling people to do the other spare bathroom in the house, and I was like, oh, she's like, oh, it's not going to be a lot. And in my head, I'm like, it's going to be double what you think it is. And she's like, it's going to be like 10 grand. And I was like, we're going to be so close to 20 grand. It's not even funny. It's not. And it's not even like we're moving things. We're just taking old stuff out and putting like new stuff in its place. But, you know, I've seen the price of fucking, you know, all the cabinets, lights, mirrors. It's going to be a rough one. But she's excited. And that's all that matters.
Got a
Happy wife.
Exactly. I got a quote for the I'm trying to build a shed so I can make it like a little lounge. And it was double what I was expecting. And I sent it to Carpy. I'm like, is this guy crazy? Or and he's like, nah, I mean, he's not too far off. I'm like, great.
Yeah. Well, and then I was like, you could rip the thing down yourself. And he sends me this picture of where his shed is. And it's just like being eaten by a tree and just a nightmare. I'm like, maybe you don't want to demo that yourself.
Yeah.
Like you're a big dude, buy a cheap Sawzall for $100 and a sledgehammer. Just knock that bitch down.
Oh, dude, I'll come over. We'll knock it over in a day.
Yeah.
Think
right.
so?
We
Come
got
on.
that.
Or do you, Peter?
Yes, you can, buddy. A few
All
hugs
he
and
needs
kisses.
is a couple smooches. Yeah.
All the peppers back. God damn it. I was not
It's like
expecting
Indian
that.
food, bro. It's like Indian food, the cigar.
The retro
Mm.
stuff, and
Dude,
it's
for a
tasty,
minute
but it is.
here,
Now you don't get a lot of
here.
pepper
It
from
lets
this?
up a little bit.
Yeah, that's where
I
I'm
think
at.
AJ's killing me, like killing my nose. Is like I'm slowly but surely like able to handle pepper better. What was the last one that I had? Oh, the Puro Especial, the New World. That was, you know, it was an AJ, but I handled it well and I really liked it. Another AJ. So I think maybe it could be tolerance, but also there's instances where my nose just gets wrecked by some cigar. Like I forget, there's one fairly recently where, yeah, it didn't go well. It's, you know, it's not an exact science, but for the most part, I think I am becoming more tolerant of pepper spice.
Mm.
Nathaniel said
Speaking
you're
of-
turning to the dark side, bro.
Yeah.
You're gonna be with
Speaking
Johnny
of-
LCD there soon.
Pepper
Black
spice. the
pepper
one-
dark side.
Yeah. The 101 15th or the AJ 20th. That 15th has more pepper than the 20th.
15th what?
Room 101. The new
Oh,
anniversary.
never had it. Never had it. I don't think I will.
What's up,
Sorry to hear
Derek?
that, Derek.
Sorry, no.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man, poor Derek.
Sorry
man.
about your grandpa, man.
Sucks, man.
Sorry, dude. Cochino. Our thoughts and prayers, brother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough.
Hey, have a good cigar, reflection, think about the
Mhm.
good times, relax. It'll get easier.
But don't light up a cigar in the hospital next to your grandpa. Not many people are going to appreciate that.
Don't give him one either, unless he asks.
I mean, maybe. If he wants it, hey,
Yeah.
go out on top, you know?
What a
Yeah.
way, huh?
That is not advice. That is not medical advice.
Yeah.
Educational purposes only.
Educational, no. My education is to not do that.
Oh, shit. Oh, God.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's all right. It's the
When-
same guy.
when-
We highlighted the same guy.
when cigars are toothy and the ash ends up being toothy, I've always thought that was so cool. I've always thought that's like
The smoke production on this cigar is it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
really thick.
And this just goes to show, like, small cigars can be, like, for the most part, they are ass kickers compared to like a Toro or a Churchill. Like the small Vitolas, you get jam packed full of flavor. It's just the cherry burns hotter. It's more condensed. You get more jam packed flavor that way.
Mm-hmm.
What's Nick saying here? Thinking it's not a Padron. I'm not getting any of that aged funk, so it might be the BLT Super Deluxe. Interesting.
I just released my review of the Black Label Trading. This is not that.
Yeah.
This is not.
That's the one you released today. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see it.
You don't get a chance to see any of our videos, Pete.
Oh,
Get a chance.
Whoa.
Get a chance.
He doesn't even like our post.
No. All he does is he just messages Instagram customer service and says, "Hey, is there any way to thumbs down like some content? Can you put like a heart with an X through it so I can do that instead?"
You should be allowed to do that, but it should show you who does it too, so you know. I want to know.
Yeah,
who's thumbs
accountability.
down.
Say their name.
Accountability. Yeah.
You can thumbs down all you want, but let me know who it is. Jerks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Smaller cigars this size, I used to love them, but it's
It's a nightcap.
quick. It's over too quick.
It's a
You know
night.
what I mean?
It's a nightcap. This cigar is a perfect nightcap, but because of the show, we have to do it the opposite. Like this cigar would be perfect as a second cigar because it's smaller.
Right.
We do this a lot, but we're doing unbanded, so we have to have the smaller cigar first. The cigars like this have a purpose. It's not for everybody, but I understand it, and I do like it from time to time.
At least beef up the ring gauge, Like I love the pastelitos.
Nubs. You love
No.
nubs?
I know. I don't love nubs. But the pastelitos for me is like a really good cigar, and everyone's like, oh, it's too small. But at least that's got some thickness to it,
Girth.
Great.
You like
All right.
girth?
As soon as it came out of my mouth, I was like, why did I say that? Why? We're going to end up here now.
Yeah, you used to bomb a lot of these smaller cigars, Peter. When I
Yeah.
see videos of your bombs, you used to have a lot of these.
Yeah. This one, like this size, the hanky, the mini hanky, I used to love, the pastelitos. It's just in the winter, dude. You don't want to be
Polpetta?
outside too long. Yeah, Polpetta.
Mhm.
You just don't want to be out for too long. So those little ones come in the clutch.
And then you went and got a 10.
Now I'm smoking all day, baby. It don't matter.
Ooh, nice
Old
shift.
fogies. You said that flavor note, girthy earth. Dang, man.
Earthy.
What's going on here, Bubba? Can't wait to get a new job. Get the hell out of the night shift. Start joining y'all. We'll be
Heck
watching
yeah.
from work. Night shifts are rough, dude.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for watching, man.
You guys ever work night shift on anything?
Oh yeah.
Bro, I used to
Dominant
do
Luxor.
midnight to 8 a.m. That was
Ooh.
our time.
What was that?
That was one of my first jobs. It was a security in Greenwich, and I used to fight my sleep.
Yeah.
And, nothing going
Of
on.
course, you were a security guard, Felipe. Of course.
Yeah, I mean, it was mainly there was nothing going on. It was mainly just to have a body sitting there in the building, but that was rough. And then there was double shifts. I used to do midnight to 4 p.m. and that was rough, dude.
At least, Michael, you were busy when you were working nights, right?
I mean, kind of. It was always depending upon what hours, right? Like they had staggered shifts. So like somebody was a 10 to 6 a.m., somebody was an 11 to 7, somebody was a 12 to 8. And then there were a couple of like 1 and 3 a.m. shifts too. And those always suck the worst because it would die down at about 2 or 3, unless there was like an out of country convention or something that had just landed. Right, they got off the plane late at the airport, and they're checking in on the bus, like a tour. But between like 3 and 5, it was usually dead. The only things that you got called for were mostly the things that you didn't want to do, like evicting prostitutes and getting all their stuff brought down. Because like at that particular point, like you've already done condom runs for the prostitutes that didn't get caught. You've already done checkouts. And then at like 7 or 8, it would start like checkout time. So if you were the one that had that 3 to 11 a.m. shift, you were like already tired, done with your day, last hour or two, and you're just like handing people tickets. Like, here, man, go take this. I don't want to get caught in valet for 30 minutes, man. I'm trying to get the F out of here.
Yeah.
It's funny because we used to, at Roto, we did a lot of overnight jobs. So like as soon as, we close at 10 or we close at 11, okay, we'll be back to do a job. And instead, and now here where I'm at now, there's a lot of early jobs. Like, we'd rather start it before they open, so like at 3 or 4. And for some reason, that's not as bad, because when you work at night, dude, that sucks, man. It kills your whole next day. And when you work early, you just keep going, and it's not, it's not that big.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Just go to bed early.
when I was in high school, my buddy got a job for Frito-Lay, and he used to drive around to like Walmart's, grocery stores, stuff like that, and stock all of the chips. And that job was an overnight shift, and I did it for like a summer with him to make some extra cash. And that job sucked, dude. That job sucked. At least all the product was there. So I just had to drive around and load everything. But you get like, it's just a nightmare. You're just driving around from grocery store to grocery store, picking up chips, putting them in certain spots. And I didn't enjoy that at all. That was not a good time.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's hard on you. It's rough, dude. Your body. When I used to work at a grocery store when I was in high school, guys that worked overnight, the graveyard shift, they got an extra like $1.50 an hour, and so many people wanted to do it for like that extra $1.50, and it's like, dude, that shit's not worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, but when you're young,
Smart
you don't
incentive.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
The worst would be baking for my job. Like the bakers would call out last minute, and it's like, what? And then you'd have to go in at 7, bake all night, and then deliver. And you'd finish up at like 4 or 5 a.m. And then I used to have to work the morning shift. So I would just sleep in the office for like an hour. And then like 6 a.m., you're there to run the shift. And it's like, that sucked. Yeah.
Look what Hugo said.
What
the
fuck?
Nice, dude. What a giddy lady.
I could see it, bro.
Hell yeah, dude.
Just the bow tie. I like that.
Oh yeah,
and the cuffs,
bow tie
the
and
links,
diaper.
the Chippendales cuffs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man, hell yeah, Hugo.
Doing the dance. The fucking Patrick Swayze dance.
Yeah.
Chris Farley.
Yeah,
Chris
dude.
Farley and
Yeah.
shit.
Oh yeah.
Once you have kids though, dude, like that, it's tough, man, because older guys would be late to jobs. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, you guys are older. You're supposed to be more responsible. But then when I had kids, you realize, okay, I have to go to bed like at 6 p.m. so I can wake up at 10. And when you have kids, dude, they're not letting you sleep. You can't sleep.
No.
They know you're trying to get rest. They're going to bother you for sure.
What the fuck you doing over there, Carp? Jesus Christ.
Sorry, my bad. I thought I muted it.
Christ.
ASMR over there, dude.
I know.
That's
No,
how
Bobby.
overnight. That's how I watched all of Lost and Big Bang Theory, because like that's how I was trying to stay up. Was like just watch like binge shows, and what a waste of time Lost was. Like, it was brutal.
Yeah.
Dude, watching Big Bang Theory, that would just put me to sleep.
Yeah, it was rough.
I don't know how you did it.
You don't like it? It's funny, dude.
That's a Paramount Plus show, bro.
What? Big Bang? Paramount Plus? No.
It's a geese show. It's a show my parents would watch. Yeah, old geezy.
I love Big
Take
Bang.
it easy, geezy.
That was pretty
The wife just got hooked on White Lotus. She's already done with the first season.
Oh,
Couldn't.
Have you watched it, Mike?
No, I leave for 2 days, and this is what happens.
Dude,
She's over here
that's-
behind my back on the shows, man.
John, I mean, you should catch up. It's
Trifling.
really good. It's really
Yeah.
good.
I might have to. She says it's good. I don't know.
I liked season 1. Season 2, I'm still in it. It's just I'm not enjoying it as much as season 1.
Yeah, it's a great show.
I'm sure you really enjoyed a particular scene from season 1, Pete. I'm very confident you enjoyed one particular scene from season 1.
I watched that episode a few times. It took a while to get through season 1. But Andrew's asking here, perhaps for discussion, following Matt's point on the review, why do good companies put their name on shitty cigars? I don't know, man. They got a lot of product they got to move.
Dough.
Yeah.
It's
Seems like
money.
that's always.
Oh,
What's
sorry.
that, Roger?
No, it seems like if there was like, it must be hard if you made a cigar and it ended up being bad, and like they're not just gonna throw the product away, right? They're probably like, damn, we're gonna waste so much money, so they probably just put it out. That's what I think, but I don't think it's intentional.
Hell yeah, Enzo. Hell yeah.
I think people just slap that LE band on a lot of things and just go, we got to get rid of this tobacco.
Time to move. Has this cigar
LE.
gotten bitter and astringent on anybody's palate here in the final third?
For me,
Right around here?
not same here, but I'm pretty much done. I think that's why smoke is hot for me right now.
I suppose we should
Mine's
touch on
consistent.
yeah. We'll go round table and do notes again because I mean we're pretty much done in 4 minutes here. Matt, has it changed for you at all?
It's the same. It hasn't gotten more peppery. It's just still very chocolatey, oak, walnut, espresso, like those dark classic tones that we all know and love. The same.
Okay. So Michael, what's it turning into over there?
I said that mine got a little bit bitter towards the end. Maybe I just smoked it a bit too fast as I got into the final third. But I mean, there's still those remnants of chocolate and wood and all the stuff that Hound Dog and the rest of the panel mentioned. I mean, I think that it's overall halfway decent. Wish that it was bigger, but
Yeah. Roger,
that's okay.
anything for you?
For me, it was consistent all the way through. Halfway through the cigar, the flavors got more, like a lot brighter, just because the smoke got a little bit hotter, and I really enjoyed the second third. Right now that I'm getting towards the end, I am getting a bit of bitterness. I'm smoking it a bit quick though, and a bit of tongue bite just because the smoke is so hot. But it was a really good cigar.
Felipe?
Yeah, it just got a little bitter for me as well. Probably smoking it too fast. A little bit like walnut skins. We get that bitterness, but pepper. I could see this. I enjoying it in the winter. It's a quick smoke, punches you in the face. I could see that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Carpy?
It's been pretty similar throughout. I don't think it's a Padron, and it's tunneling.
Of course. It's mid, says JD. Unbelievable. This fucking guy. For me, all the notes are the same. It's not really taking a dip. Someone said walnut, and I definitely get that walnut kind of flavor going on here. Still coffee, still chocolate, peppers in and out. It's a pretty solid cigar. I mean, it's not blowing my socks off, but I would definitely smoke this again. So, are we up for voting already?
Yeah.
I think so.
It's weird having a cigar go this fast. I'll put that. It is in the chat for voting. Feel free to vote along with us. I think it's there. It goes. Do that. Let's go with that. All right, I'll start it off. This is an A-tier cigar for me. The flavors were really good. It's not super complex or anything, but the flavors that it delivers are solid. I enjoyed it. Didn't dip at all really for me. Would buy again, would smoke again. Probably would age nicely. So for me, it's an A-tier. What about you, Carp?
I gave it a C. It's nothing special. I don't think it's a Padron. If it is, it's like a 64, which I think are kind of mid. So I'm a 26 boy myself.
Ouch. Okay. Felipe, hello. What you got?
Sorry, I was voting here. I
Doesn't
gave it
matter.
a C tier as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, just more pepper than I'd like. And if I wanted something this profile, I'd take like a pastelito or something. I prefer the flavor notes a little bit sweeter, more complex.
Okay. Matt?
This is A tier for me. It was chocolatey, had a good amount of pepper, bearable amount of pepper, nutty, sweet. I really enjoy it. Short, but that's a plus and a minus. You know what you're getting into when you smoke this size, but A tier.
Okay. Michael?
I gave it a solid B. I think
Okay.
that it was consistent all the way until the end. Had like a little bit of a drop off the more that you smoked it, which for me, that, half of an inch matters a lot in a small cigar like this. So,
True.
That's really the only knock.
Okay. Roger?
I went A on mine. I really liked it. Towards the end, it just dipped off, but I also smoked it really quick. But I really enjoyed it. I really liked it.
Yeah. Javi with the B tier. Nick said C tier. Albert with the A tier. Tasty little booger.
Tasty little bugger.
Little booger. AJ with an A. All right. So right now we got 18 votes for B. We got 10 for A. 7 for C tier. It's nice to see no D's or F's, but no one really was blown away with an S tier. So obviously a solid cigar all the way around.
I don't know what this is referencing, but
I'm sure it's something I said. God damn it.
I don't even know what that means.
I think it was when Michael said a half an inch matters was something this small. I would guess.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Keith.
Great
Your
guess.
Test comment came through, buddy.
It's working.
All right. Well, what do we got for guesses? Anyone in the chat want to guess? Panelists, what do you got?
I think it's a Corto Maduro.
Dude, somebody said Corto, and I'm like, I don't know, dude. But
Either that or 64.
Matt?
Well, I'm going to go 90% chance it's a Padron 1964 Principe Maduro, or 10% chance Warp's Corto X46. But I'm leaning a lot more towards Padron because when you put these packs together, the X46 wasn't out. The 46 just came out. So
Deduction.
Well, it might have not been out, but shops had it.
I think he's trying to throw you off.
I'm just saying.
He probably, but also we on small batch we haven't had a Padron yet, and we semi recently had a Warts. So
Doing a lot of
also,
math
I
here.
think this is I believe this is one of Andrew's favorite Padrones. This short little, it could be a 35, 1926 number 35, or this one, but I know it's a smaller Padron.
Okay.
I hope it's a warp. JD gave it a C.
It'd be on brand for him.
I mean, he normally would D or F it, right? Like,
Yeah. All right. Well, price point for the cigar is around $16-ish.
It's Padron.
And
It's Padron.
the blend is all Nicaraguan.
Oh, boy.
Padron.
It's
For
Padron.
sure, Padron. Principe Maduro. 4.5 by 46.
The 1964, that's what Sal
Not a
said.
35?
Dun, 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 dun.
Sal had it, dude.
Yeah.
I couldn't shake anyone on this one. The fucking size is just too easy. It's a good stick though.
mm-hmm.
Solid stick.
Yeah, back in the day when they were making like natural cigars taste good too. I used to love the 35 man with coffee. You like that?
Yeah. Yes.
Punches air.
When they remembered how to make naturals, like it's a good cigar too.
Yeah. I mean, just a solid cigar. You know, Padron doing what they do best.
Dude, I think this is the
Very
cigar
good.
I had when I was on vacation, like years ago when I barely started smoking, and I liked it so much. But I remember the pepper killing me. I should have known.
Should have known, Roger.
Yeah,
Is
single
that-
cap too. Good eye smoking wanderer.
Ooh, I didn't notice that. Someone have a fan pointing toward their microphone? What is that? Humming.
You know, it might be a heater on my toes because I'm wearing flip flops like an idiot.
Jesus Christ, Carpy. It's like Johnny OCD in a different body today.
He's here in spirit through Carpy.
I knew we missed him.
The man that literally says that it's never too cold. You're just unprepared. Crazy.
That was unprepared.
Crazy.
It's still cold over there, Carpy?
No, I'm just wearing flip flops like an idiot. It was nice when I was smoking on my deck 2 hours ago, but my toes are a little cold.
What'd you smoke 2 hours ago, bud?
The Vow and Corona Gorda, because I was giving Johnny shit about smoking it right off the truck, and I knew he would assume that I didn't have one in storage already, so I lit one up, and I was like, "This is pretty good." He's like, "Only idiots smoke right off the truck." And I replied, "I know. I've had this one since release."
Yeah. I mean, speaking of off the truck today, the new Lampert Limitada.
Habibi.
I'm not giving it a score yet because it was literally right off the truck. It was super squishy. I know it was over humidified, but I wanted a taste. And I think once it, acclimates, gets dry boxed, I think it's going to be as good as the original. Lot of similar flavor notes. That chocolate I could even taste with all that over humidification. Very good.
Poor man's Atabey Black, man. Never disappoints.
Yeah, very, very good. Glad I got 2
Nick.
boxes.
Nick, have you had
Matt-
a 1926?
Matt got a
I'm
lot
not
of
blown
boxes.
away. Yeah. Nick, I'm not blown away by the 64s either. I think they're okay. So I don't know if you've tried a 1926, but
Mhm.
they got a little bit more complexity to them. I enjoy them.
I
It's
mean,
just
favorite.
food, bro. Look at the ones he likes, dude.
I know.
It's just a refined palate.
Oh, I just like the 97, the 95th, and the 60th. No big deal.
Bougie.
A couple of bucks.
PB97 is just too cheap, huh?
Yeah. That time for a Tat 20th. There we go. I am lighting up the Wolfman right now. We'll see how this is progressing.
Little pork tenderloin.
Sweet, man.
Last year's release. The new ones are just hitting the shops now.
I got this 2022. I think this is the 22. Capa Especial, the T1. I think this is
Is that the same one as Mike?
No, I've got
no,
the
this one's,
PCA.
yeah, this one's, and I think this one's like, this was the Belicoso. I think it's like an older one. And I used to really like this cigar. I mean, it's still good. I think even, I think Matt sent me one of these. But mine, this one's kind of blown up on me. It's a good cigar. I enjoy the cigar.
I remember everyone liked that cigar when it came out. Like a lot of people were hyped up about that one. I didn't care for it.
You didn't like it, Peter?
I didn't think it was a bad cigar. It just didn't wow me. Most Tatuajes don't wow
Is
me.
that your first Wolfman since last year?
This is. Yeah.
I'm interested to see how that thing's progressed.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully in positive direction.
It's pretty smooth right now. I mean, the wrap, it's on the shaggy foot right now. We'll see when the wrapper touches, but these always get better with time.
Yeah.
Fogies. Nice, man. Knuckle Sandwich 57. Can't go wrong with that.
RJL says he has a tatuaje with the white band and red lettering. You guys know
I
this?
think it's a Series P. It's like their kind of budget stick.
Mm. Sometimes their base stuff, some of the base stuff is so good, man.
Mm-hmm.
I smoked that black crack that Carpy's always talking about, that little black one.
Mhm.
I don't think the black's for me. That's a tough cigar, man.
In Corona Gorda.
Is that what? No, it's
Corona.
The Petit Corona. It's the little guy. It
Oh,
had
okay.
such an open draw. It was like just hot air the entire time, and the flavors are just were not very good. But I'll give it another try. I got a few more. What is the Monster series for this year? Does anyone know what that one would be?
This year's Mummy.
How's that one? You have any experience with that one?
Yeah, I bought, that was the last box that I bought. That was the last Monster series that I followed intensely, right? So I think I have 1 or 2 of the original release left in my humidor. I'll have to double check and see. Because like the Wolfman, I only had the 2. The Face, I only had the ones that I sent out, plus the one that I reviewed. Yeah. But the original Mummy was good.
Craig's smoking the Face Redux right now.
Great cigar.
Yeah.
I almost grabbed that one tonight too.
I did too, but I
How
was
many do you have
worried
left,
about...
Mike?
4 or 5. My local brick and mortar still had some though at the beginning of the year. They still had half a box left. So I just, took care of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Those usually fly, man. I can never find them at B&M's.
They have a very specific clientele. When Oliver on our Cigars with Friends was talking about Jason and Michael Fry and Cigar Box, that's their shop, and they're kind of tucked away and hidden. Most of their clientele has been going to them for over a decade, and they're all huge Fuente, Padron, and Atabey fans. So the Tatuajes sit on the shelf usually unless they get pushed.
Yeah.
When I stopped in there, they still had like the skinny monsters and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a nice little shop though. It's chill.
Fantastic with the brick and everything and the little bar. It's great.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which one are you lighting up there, Hound Dog? Henry Clay. Okay.
This in the Brevis, this is the Brevis Venus. The Brevis is one of Pete Johnson's favorite cigars, or at least was one of his favorite cigars. Connecticut broadleaf over Dominican binder and filler, and the broadleaf wrapper they use ain't pretty. It's essentially like binder grade, but it's delicious.
Rustic. The no one tried that new Pete Johnson. Is it his birthday that came out? The 50th or something?
I'm not buying a $50 Tatuaje. Come on. You fucking high?
Hey, maybe a flaming 50s. That might make. No one smoked it.
You never got one of those unions, Mike?
I did. What were those?
Yeah.
Were those $60?
Yeah,
Those
they
are
were
60, 65.
Yeah.
Or
All
64.
right, so I guess
something.
I bought a $60 Tatuaje. I bought both of them. I still have the other one.
I used to
Fool
really
you
like
once,
that
huh?
Yeah.
I still have
Did
the
you get-
pair. I haven't touched them.
You get your Commonwealth, Raj?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a
Mine
nice
arrived
cigar, man.
ready to go.
Yeah, if you're going to be around Saturday, we're doing flaming 50s. We're doing the Principal Commonwealth. So
Memorial
excited.
Weekend.
I'm excited for that cigar.
Same.
Yeah,
High
looking
hopes.
forward to it.
It's one of those, like, I truly don't know what it's going to taste like because I've had a few different principles and they've all been, like, vastly different. So,
And this one has like an insane amount of tobacco in the blend. Like I think 9 different like countries, something like that, in the
Yeah.
cigar.
Let me pull it up, see if I can find it. I don't even know. I don't think they make it anymore.
It was a one and
Already.
done that they still have stock of from 2021, I think.
Okay, yeah. So the wrapper is Corojo, Ecuador. Binders Brazilian, and then the fillers are Dominican, Nica, U.S., Peru, Paraguay, Cameroon, Mexican, and Honduras.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Holy
Throw
shit!
everything there.
It is. They were produced in 2020 at the Kellner factory. 3,000 of them were crafted at KBF. It's gonna be good. I hope.
I already
Mhm.
responded to Andrew, but after that 64, you got to go with the Amazon base, and most glazes would get kind of drowned out.
I'll tell
Good
you what,
point.
the Lomo, man, this pork tenderloin, fantastic on the follow-up.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I think they got an A tier on the show when we smoked it last
Mhm.
year. But they're hit or miss, man. Sometimes they're just really good, and then other times you get ones that are a little too heavy, if that makes sense. Darker.
No, it does. I think that I enjoyed the DB a little bit more out of the releases that came out along the same time. Like it seemed more consistent, the DB Especial.
Yep.
Hmm.
That was just a chocolate bomb. It was delicious.
I still have like, what was it, the Kohonu 2012 that they came out with like 5 different wrapper leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Still
Yeah,
have
with the different
5
band.
of those. I haven't
Mhm.
tried it.
I smoked one of them. I don't remember which one. I think it was the brown band. I think it was an A tier. It was really
Yeah,
good.
I liked it. I think it was
Yeah.
the Sumatra one.
And normally I don't like Sumatra, so it was pretty good.
Kohonu shootout.
Oh,
Yeah, I got so many
Ah.
shoes. I got to find time for that Andalusian bull one. But I've got like 3 full-size Andalusian bulls, so like I have to like take a week off of work and like I just tell my family I'm not going to see them. Something.
well, the weather is turning, so you will be outside. I feel like you don't want to be cooped up when you're smoking all those.
Yeah.
RJL is asking with new cigars, how many you guys typically buy? I don't just buy boxes, RJ. Okay.
You know?
What
shied
about
away
that
from that
Limitada?
as
What
of
about
late.
that Limitada 25?
It's a really
Did you
good
buy a
cigar.
single or
I
2 of them?
bought 2 single boxes. Yes.
Okay.
2 single boxes.
But if it's for review, I think most of us just buy the one, right?
Yeah.
Usually 2. Usually
Okay.
2. Just in
Do you-
case there's like a default.
But you'll smoke the one and review it and then just stash the second one. You don't smoke one and then smoke the second and then do the review, right?
It depends on the stick, right? Like if it's one that I think is going to be something long term right from the beginning, then yeah, I'm gonna film the review first.
Mhm.
And if it sucks for whatever reason, most of the time I just end up doing a second
Right.
just to give it the due diligence. So it's like a backup. And if it's great, then it's like cool, stash it.
Yeah.
You know, like
Oh.
this is great, stash it. You know, or throw it into one of the Patreon packs for the giveaway. You know, like if it's something that I liked but I didn't love, you know, it's not going to take up space in the humidor, but I'll give it to somebody who might love it even more.
Sure.
You know, because it's decent smoke.
Yeah.
Try to at least. I mean, it's gotten to the point now where it's just a cluster of I got to sift through every month and just reorganize.
It's a nightmare. It's now becoming a nightmare. Jim does 3 cigars first. Okay. To try to compare. Second and third confirms. Yeah. I mean, if we were getting the cigars sent to us, I'm a little bit more lenient. You know, I'll try 1 and maybe 2 to kind of give it a review. But if I'm buying them, I'm just doing singles. Because to me, that's like the purest form of, you know, smoking a cigar. Most people go into a shop, they buy a few singles, and then they walk out and they smoke them. If they like them, they like them. If they don't, they don't. I'll only revisit unless someone's like, you got to smoke it again.
Yeah.
I mean, you do get a better price when you buy by the box. It's like an apple.
Sure. But how many boxes of shit cigars have I bought that I regret? A lot of them.
a lot. That's why you dial back. You're like, I gotta stop doing this like middle of the winter.
Yeah. Speaking of Tatuaje, that LE broadleaf, the Lanceros from last year, blind bought a box of those, and that was a mistake. So,
Fiddlehead.
Finally,
oh,
Yeah.
fuck, that was a mistake.
Fiddlehead.
Damn it.
Did you buy a box of
the?
the? I was gonna ask Pete. Did you buy a box of the year Duque? Or the
Yeah, you want
Dooku,
one?
whatever.
You guys want one?
No.
All right, I'll send them out next time.
Pete.
It's Saca, man. He bats 90. You know, for me, like he's always good. And then this year, it's Solita Red was very good, and then the other two
Mhm.
weren't that good.
Sleeta Red's bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets me every time. Year of the Dookie. I agree, Kyle.
Damn, has anybody liked that cigar?
If you go to the Saca forum on Facebook, everyone loves it. I got yelled at today by people for the Fiddlehead. They're like, "How did you not like this?" I was like, "I just didn't like it. It wasn't, didn't think it was for me." And they're like, "Well," and then they went through like all my other cigars that I gave like.
They're like, you don't smoke enough Saca.
Yeah. Okay.
You're not a true Dumbardi.
One guy
Yeah,
went back
More
and was
Saca
like,
than most shops.
I could sell, yeah. But he was like,
you
"How
s-
did you give this an A and the Fiddlehead a fucking C?" I was like, it wasn't good. It wasn't a good cigar.
Had too much dairy that day. Sorry, I was bloated. Like if you smoked Cubans, you'd know that they make the top 25 best cigars in the world.
Well, saw that today, huh?
Yeah.
Luke, that Feral Flying Pig might be Liga Privado's best cigar. I'll say it.
More than the 10th?
For me.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's close, that's for sure.
Year of the Puke.
Damn, JD, just hot takes.
He smoked the
liked
60, I think, right? Was it the 60? You got to try the other ones. The Toro was much better.
Boreal.
He loved it. He's just saying.
Yeah. Carpy, which
JD.
one did you smoke?
The Toro, I liked it.
Yeah.
It was good.
Oh, Luke was saying that was his first 64. Nice. What would you guys recommend for a larger format for the 64? Do you guys have one that you like?
I like the Bellicoso, which isn't that much larger. It's like a 5x52 short Bellicoso, but it's delicious.
I was
The
always a big fan of the
64.
Diplomaticos. It was the first box of 64s I ever bought.
I like the,
I don't think I've. Oh, sorry, Peter.
No, go ahead, Roger.
I don't think I've ever gone bigger than Robusto because I've never actually ordered Padron. I've always just bought Padron in a B&M, and I've never wanted to go higher price than the damn Robusto.
What's the really big one? The Churchill, like the Presidente or something like that. Is that it?
There's the Diplomatico and there's an
can't-
Exclusivo.
Imperial?
It's huge. It's huge. It's really good, but it's such a big cigar. I've had
the
it.
A. I think there is an A.
Yeah, it's not the A, but it's a big one. I've had that a few times golfing with my dad. It's always good. It's just such a big cigar. Well, Paul's following up the Padron with an 80th.
I like
Nice,
the 80
man.
because it's a 26.
It's not a 26.
Yeah. No, the 80th is based on the 26th. It's a figure out of the 26th.
It's not
It's better. It's better. It's better. Unbelievable. RJL wants to know what's everybody's favorite Tatuaje thus far.
The face and the Lomo. They're both very good when they're very good.
Same here for me. The Lomo Cigar, when it's good, it's really freaking good. I like the face is good, but I've had some faces that aren't that good. I've had a few that were like 2 that were duds. And then the T110, that little cigar, I freaking love that cigar. I haven't smoked in a long time, but I remember loving the hell out of it.
In
The
which
broadleaf
which wrapper?
or the Tusla?
The Tuzla. Such a good cigar, man. I thought that was such a
Yeah.
good cigar.
Kahonu 2003. That was one of the best cigars I've ever had. But I've had it a lot of times since, and it just hasn't scratched the itch nearly as much as that one did.
Black Label Petite Lancero, 2011,
That was money.
or the 2008 Corona Gorda Black Label in the porcelain jar. Those are my two favorites of all time.
The black label.
Yeah.
Frizzy
Those are
nose. Frizzy
He
nose.
doesn't like
geez.
the blacks, right?
The black label. No, I don't like the black label.
That's what you said earlier.
Yeah. Just clarify. All right, you said it.
The
a
new
little weird.
releases don't don't taste the same, but the old school ones were bomb.
Well, you sent me
It's
to
a
the old
Portuguese.
school ones.
It's a Portuguese
All right,
in you,
let's
Pete.
not
It's a
fucking-
Portuguese.
It makes sense. JD said
Oh.
it makes sense.
So, God. My favorite tatuajes.
White label.
The white label.
Power Rangers, bro.
Oh, that was hilarious.
So anyway, my favorite have been. I really like the face, the OG face that Michael sent me was probably the best face I've had. The newer ones are very good, but I smoked that one handing out candy last year by Bonfire, and that thing was freaking good, man. I would kill to get some more of those. And then I like the Drac.
Yeah.
People don't like the Drac, but I like it.
The funny thing is, it's like I'm such a cigar nerd. I started laughing after Carpy said white label because I thought you were making fun of him because the white label sucks. I wasn't thinking about the other reason that I laughed even more.
Well, he did like the white label Kahonu 2012. That was the one he gave A. So
Was it?
Yeah,
it was multifaceted.
There you go.
There
You
Multi-dimensional.
know what?
go.
The Jack is good, man. The Jack is good now. Matt, have you ever retried it ever since I know? dude,
Look at
that's
that
why I do
fucking
It's
it.
such an
face.
investment. It's such an investment because it's such a huge cigar. I don't know.
Oh, come on.
Because the first one I had, I remember I saw it at the shop and I'm like, oh shoot, they got this. And I remember they were like sold out. So I was so excited
Andrew.
and I smoked it and I'm like, this is not good, dude. But then when I
Andrew's
had it
comment, man.
2 more times after,
What did Andrew
Where's-
say? You pull it up,
There it
Fuga?
is.
like
Yeah.
sprinkles or bennies.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Yeah, I don't know. That Drac's good, man. I like it. This Wolfman's
Drac was
actually,
good.
it's shaping up to be pretty good. It's a little tight. I think there's a little bit of a knot here at the torpedo, but smoke production's not great, but it's not bad. What's Leo saying? This Reserva is pretty good so far. Which one's he talking about, Matt?
I don't know. They have a lot.
All
One
right.
you sent him,
Sorry.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think which because there's multiple reservas.
Yeah.
Let's see, posted in Cud.
Yeah, Tiff might not.
That's a
Shit,
Connecticut
like-
band?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I could tell you I'm not buying that sampler pack this year. I couldn't make it through last year. I think I had 4 or 5 left. I was trying to do like one a day and I burned out. It was too much Tatuaje.
That was Carpy, right? Carpy was doing the monster pack, right?
Both me and
Yeah.
Peter were doing it on Instagram, and like I think we both gave up halfway through. I started smoking like half cigars because I had the Skinny Monsters, the Lancero edition, and like
Mm-hmm.
Tatuaje isn't known for their complexity, right? So if
Sure.
you take half the ring gauge away from it, any complexity that was there is gone, and it was a lot of earth, and a couple of them were decent. It's kind of like that Dunbarton Lancero collection. The only people that like that thing are the true like Saca, not suckers. I mean, it's not great. There's like 2 of them that are decent too.
Yeah.
I haven't
Well, I
smoked
mean,
it.
those monsters have come out in so many different formats, right? Between like the little monsters, the chubby monsters, skinny monsters. It's like
That is
Here
true.
with the old tartar sauce.
Where is it now?
Tatuaje.
Tata-
Tatuaje.
Tatawaha.
So what?
Tatuaje.
You guys have a new Tatawaha.
Oh man.
I was in
I want a cigar with friends sometime soon. He's a good dude.
He invited me on the show next week.
Oh, you're on the Avengers? Or his
No,
show,
no, not
The
the
Guilty?
Avengers. Not the Avengers. I'm
cool
just on
enough for
I'm
that.
just on the BG, bro. Just on the
Okay.
BG, okay?
Gotta work your way up.
Big guilty.
I will
The
be on the
Avengers.
Avengers, not this Saturday, next Saturday.
Oh, you're gonna be on it's Portuguese, right?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know what's happening, bro. Could be an ambush. Oh, it's gonna be a good time though, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, you did you pick out what you're gonna be drinking that night?
Oh, I
Should
don't
we
know if
pair?
there's a I don't know if there's a theme or whatnot. I'll wait to see what Fred grabs and then I'll try to play along with it. But it's probably gonna be Penelope because it usually is.
Ooh,
Sloppy
okay.
with the boys.
Havana, bro.
I got the Havana. Felipe secured me a bottle of the Rio. Maybe I'll crack that open.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a ton of Penelope. I got all the estates that came out this year. So
I was
gotta-
sad that Penelope wasn't in the spirits comp at all. But there was a ton of Garrison. Ton
Heck
of
yeah.
Garrison. Definitely tried
How'd
some
Honeydew
Ladybird.
do? How'd Honeydew do?
Honeydew didn't enter this year. I guess that they had received enough awards from us because it had entered in previous years and done well.
the
But-
wall was full of plaques.
The Ladybird, the red, white, and blue, the
Ooh,
single
Ladybird.
barrel cash strength black label. It was 69%. Fucking hell. Just
Oh,
what a beast. What an
I just
absolute
finished
unit.
the Lady Bird that Roger got me. I finished that bottle, and they're supposed to be dropping around me soon. So I'm waiting. I'm definitely getting a bottle of that.
so how did that work, Michael? Did they have to submit bottles to the competition, or like were they requested by the committee?
No, we have no prior knowledge going into the competition what gets submitted. We just get to, after all of the judging is done, we get to actually check out the room and see what won, what didn't, and then we have to keep that silent until they publish everything.
Gotcha.
But
Mm.
yeah, before the show, we know nothing. I do sometimes tell certain brands about the show, but then I just connect them with the founder of the show. And if they decide to enter, they decide to enter.
Yeah.
It's not up to me though, just to get extra brands in. But typically it's a 3-bottle minimum with like a $500 per brand entry fee. So
Okay.
the cost is very minimal for any brand that wants to enter the competition.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nick is asking, did anyone pick up the Banff new cigar? It's got 17 different tobaccos in it. What?
No.
I've never
Never had a
smoked any
Banff.
Banff, but everybody says the Cameroon's like the best, right?
I just had it last week.
And
It was good. I gave it a B tier. I got like a crazy pistachio note on it the whole way. It's pretty linear, not a lot of change ups. So if you don't like it at light up, you're gonna be stuck with that flavor. But it was good. I enjoyed it. I know a lot of people like that. Leo, One Team Matt, a lot of guys like that cigar.
They said it was the best.
Mm.
Gotta try it.
The best. This Knuckle 57. Oh, breaking out the Pappy 15.
Dang,
Hmm.
on a Thursday.
You know, bogeys.
Not messing around.
Jesus.
I thought you were gonna read the whole thing.
No, I wasn't gonna read the whole thing.
Damn it, Pete.
Sometimes you got to scan ahead just to make sure. You know what I mean?
Okay. Didn't see the second part of that comment.
Oh, I didn't see that either. All right. We got Fogies in timeout. I haven't seen the Jack 14 anywhere. I haven't tasted it yet. Felipe, have you seen it anywhere?
I've been looking around for it, but yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in the
What
wild
does that
either.
mean? What does that mean? Jack 14th. Jack Daniels is now 14 years old.
No, typically it means that the youngest whiskey that's in the bottle is 14 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
They released like a 10, 12, and 14 this year, I think it was, and they've all been like highly sought after. Apparently, they're all really solid.
I think that the 14 also uses like a certain percentage of like malted barley in it. I'm not sure, but somewhere like between 12 and 14% in the mash
Different
bill.
mash bill for them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which would explain it being creamy, right?
Yeah.
So, that's cool.
Oh, the Nick was able to find some tenderloins. They're at least 2 years old. Okay.
Somebody asked about the 2025 ones. They have a different blend or something this year. I didn't see anything about
Different size,
it. Just different.
and it's got a red band.
That's right.
Yeah.
You guys
Well,
did talk
and it's Connecticut broadleaf. Before it was San Andres.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Oh no.
The original pork tenderloin was Connecticut broadleaf. So when they did the Loma de Cerdo last year, it was kind of like a pork tenderloin because of the size and the blend, but it didn't have the broadleaf wrapper. So this time around, it's a legit recreation of the original pork tenderloin, which is why they're calling it pork tenderloin and not Loma de Cerdo.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Which
There
one
you
did
go.
we smoke on Unbanded, Peter?
Green band.
The
last
San
year.
Andres.
Yeah, San Andres.
Because that band just said Tuxtla on it, right?
Yes, I believe so.
This one that I got right here. One that I'm smoking.
Well, happy birthday to the wife there, Paul. Turns 50 on Friday. Nice. Hopefully she lets
Happy
you sneak
B-Day.
out for that Commonwealth on Saturday.
50 is a big one, man.
Yeah, it's coming around the corner.
Hey, you're real close, Peter.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking 10 years away, bud. 10 years away. Relax.
Well, Johnny's not here. You're the oldest man on the panel.
I know. Fucking Johnny. Unbelievable. Let's see. We're almost through half of the year. Top cigars so far for you boys. Michael's saying the Chamali Dynasty, Plasencia, Amadacilo, and the Privada Fuego. I haven't smoked that one yet, but the other two I've had. Those are both solid cigars.
Good
I mean,
man.
that
I haven't smoked anything this year that's not my socks off. Really.
you got your 6-month recap happening soon, Michael. It's coming around the corner already.
Mid-year.
Yeah. Mid-year. Mid-year is coming. I feel like I haven't smoked enough cigars this year. Realistically. I mean, the Dynasty's just arrived, so those are going to be ready to go. Plasencia's on the way. And then, I mean, I think that the Solita is going to go pretty high this year. I think that the Amazon Basin and the Knuckle Sandwich 57 will probably make some honorable mentions, just based off of what we've had so far. So, yeah. And even though the reviews have been a little wishy-washy with like the amount of time that I've just been like all over the place with work and school and everything, at least I've been able to smoke something with you guys blind every single week. So that's also helped compensate a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Because like
No.
when we were doing the old live streams, right, with as just like the new wave and stuff like that, a lot of times we were just smoking whatever the guest that we had on had, and then like something that we had all picked together or something in range, right? So I wasn't using that as an opportunity to smoke all new stuff or stuff that I hadn't tried before. And you do such a good job of putting together cigars that we all haven't had or that not all of us have had. So, kudos to you, bro.
Yeah. You hear that, Matt? Kudos to me. I pick good cigars.
Hey.
I
like
didn't say
it.
good. I didn't say
Okay.
good. I just
Just different.
take it easy, bro. I just said, no, man, I'm just playing.
I heard what I wanted to hear. All right, Michael, let me have it. I'm trying to think. For me, I mean, I only S-tiered 2 cigars this year. And the Mirafel Mir Pyramid. That was like probably the best cigar I've had this year. And then behind it was the DC, the Aneo. Those that's been 1 and 2 for me.
See that mirror fill was really good. That Som for me was really, really freaking good. That was such
good
a
call.
great cigar.
Yeah.
Som.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll definitely be up there. I think Shamali's going to be on a lot of lists.
Yeah.
Yeah,
between
the
all
Pioneer.
releases.
I really enjoy the Pioneer. I'm sure once everyone gets this Lampert, I have a feeling it's going to be on some lists as well.
Yeah, that'll probably conclude. That'll be like the last one that I smoke right before I start building it.
Yeah. The live streams, Leo, will be same time. I think it's going to be 9:30 Eastern, so same start time for that.
If I were to do a top list, since my last top list, contenders would be, I'm just scrolling through my shit I've put out. The Green Band Placencia. That one's delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Got Trinidad Reyes was pretty good. So was that El Rey del Mundo Schwa Supreme. That 57. I like the 57. The K Dorsey, number 50. The Wide Churchill.
Hearing a lot of Cubans.
They were very good Cubans.
Yeah.
Top 25 cigars of the world, bro.
Yeah, top 25 cigars. Somebody commented that on one of mine. It's like, come on. Have weird. Ramoneone specially selected. That was very good. The Distinguidos was very good. The Awakening was very good.
Oh, Easy's going to be really happy.
I don't know, man.
What about you, Felipe?
The Pangu.
All right, Carpy, don't give it all away.
Pangu's very good.
Leave some to the imagination.
Yeah.
Got a bunch in here.
I hate that he said that last because that's what I was thinking. The Pangu is like up there for me. I haven't had too many cigars this year. Like Mike was joking that my top 10, I'm going to smoke like 12 cigars, but it's whatever I smoke. I don't have to review them. They could be unbanded cigars. Like any cigars I smoke in 2025, I'm not too picky about that. But the Pangu is up there for me. And then I have a bunch that are lined up for me to review, but I'm just trying to make sure my palate's back so I can hopefully smoke more. But the Pangu is delicious, man.
Man, don't forget that Davidoff.
That too, yeah. That was fantastic. I still have to edit that video. I forgot about that, honestly. It's so good.
Fogey said he bought a box of the EPC Endures, thinking it would be epic, and it was a dog turd.
Oh, yeah.
Dog.
A lot of people got tripped by that cigar.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't like the Mi Querida green, Kyle. Okay.
That was decent.
I still have that one
I
you
thought it
sent
was
me. I
pretty
haven't
good.
smoked it yet.
It's just a big ass cigar. It was pretty good.
No. Are you thinking the Torpedo or the Potapero, which is like
Oh, that's what I'm thinking about.
fucking 12-inch sub? That thing's huge.
I think of EKB smoking that because he was out there for a while.
I sent it to him fully aware that he was not gonna, or expecting him not to smoke it, and I can't believe he did. So that's off the EKB. Let's see.
Sal said he was falling asleep until Carpy started
Talking about Cubans. Wake up, Sal. Wake up.
Yeah. I mean, somebody commented on one of my videos that the top 25 should be on my top 25 video that the top 25 cigars are all Cubans. And like some people feel that way, right? I don't, but they make some good cigars. Not all of them are fantastic, right? And there are some very good new worlds too. You got to smoke around the world, man. Like pigeonholing yourself to one country of origin is shit's lame.
Yeah, you can have your preferences, like everybody does, right? But it's like you said, pigeonholing. If you only have cigars from one region because you think that's your favorite region, you're missing out on literally a world of cigars, a new world of cigars.
like what you did there.
That's why he makes the big bucks.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think of the lamp or the pig? Are you thinking of the Kingpin? Because they also make the flying pig, which was the Dubai pig.
Does it have a gold band like the Kingpin?
The Kingpin will literally say Kingpin on it. The Dubai pig just has the guy with the top hat.
Dubai pig was
Kingpin
better.
was okay. It was okay.
Which one did you have, Roger?
Both of them. You sent me the Kingpin, and then I had the Dubai pig, which I didn't think I liked that much, but it was actually pretty good because I smoked it again and it was good. But the Kingpin was all right, but the Dubai pig was better for me.
I agree with that. Alchemist sent me the Dubai pig, and it was very good. I had to find more. They're not easy to find. Those are pretty hard to find. They're made for a guy in Dubai. So there's a few shops in the US that carry them randomly. So I would seek that one out. I did buy a box of the Kingpins thinking it was going to be like the Dubai pig, and it wasn't. So got some of those. And the floral note. Everyone's discussing the floral note on the new Plasencia. I like it. I thought it was very good.
I dig
I
it.
liked it too.
It's
Yeah.
distinct and good.
What do you guys feel is like a solid summertime cigar?
I always think it's weird when people bring that up. They're like, "This is a winter cigar," and not because of the length or the time of the smoke, but like this tastes like a winter cigar. I always think that's weird, but maybe I'm just not understanding.
Well, I think for me, I want not necessarily lighter cigars, but I don't want heavy cigars usually in the summer.
Yeah, I
Especially
like
if
the
you're
Ocean
outside.
Breeze.
Yeah,
The Lampert Ocean Breeze, I think, kind of embodies that, right?
Martinique.
got- Martinique, the Terre Blanche.
Sometimes.
Like the meat lovers, like I don't know,
Yeah, barbecue.
barbecue. Yeah, works for
If you
me.
wanted something a bit heavier. Yeah.
Mm.
I just don't
I
want.
just don't want to be outside. Yeah, I don't want to be
Sweaty
outside
up.
in the heat, getting
Yeah.
like nicotine bombed. You know what I mean? Like that's
Mhm.
not fun.
I don't know. I mean, if you have that barbecue right before you smoke, and then you get like that Arnie Palmer little lemonade,
Well, okay.
and a freaking red meat lovers, dude.
Yeah. See, unfortunately, I don't make any drinks at my house. Like, I'm not a guy who makes mixed drinks. I'll either
Yeah,
drink a beer or like a whiskey. If I drink
got a
anything
little-
mixed, it's going to be in the cans, like pre-made stuff.
Bro,
We gotta upgrade our.
you got
wine.
on tap at the house Donkey iced coffee. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's true. Just Bailey's, I guess.
No, yeah, I mean, could throw in a little tequila. It'd be fine.
Tequila with
Bourbon.
coffee?
Oh my god!
Hell yeah.
Ew.
Tequila and coffee.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Really?
What would you?
Come on
What kind
now.
of tequila would you put in your coffee?
What kind of tequila? I mean, I put multiple kinds of tequila in my coffee, but
Jose Cuervo.
no. I mean, like the Blanco stuff ends up being a little bit too light. I like a good like little repo in the coffee.
Okay.
Good little
All
repo.
right.
You get some barrel, some vanilla. Fantastic.
Huh.
Give it a shot.
I just got a Repo G4. I just got a
Okay.
bottle of that.
G4 is good, but like that's good enough to where you could drink it by itself almost.
Okay.
Like, something that you're not gonna miss, right? Like a Hornitos Repo or
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah, when it comes to like alcohols that I don't consume regularly, I don't have it in the house. Like I think I have like one bottle of vodka, a couple of tequila. Like I don't have gin or stuff like that. Actually I do have gin. I have the Highclere Castle gin, but it's like I don't just have anything else really than whiskey. We have
Mhm.
wine. We have wine.
I pretty
Beer in
much
my
just drink tequila, dude, and
Like
then
beer in my milk.
the honeydew.
I mean, Patron literally
Oh.
put out an XO Cafe, which is a coffee tequila. So
Oh no way!
trust me,
It's true.
it's okay.
I used to keep that Patron. Wow, it's like a chocolate flavored one. I can't remember which one. I used to keep it in the freezer. We used to do shots of that. That was nice.
The one in the purple.
Yes. Yeah.
That's coffee.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, but it has some chocolate to it as well.
Yeah. It's like a frosted purple. I don't know. It was good.
And
It's like a
going back to
tequila
Jonathan,
mudslide.
yeah, and going back to Jonathan's comment, I mean, have you ever had like a milk stout? Those are fantastic beers.
I haven't.
Just saying.
Delicious.
Just
So good.
saying.
Yeah.
I love stouts, dude.
Yeah.
You had a
Like
milk
Guinness?
stout?
Milk stouts are my favorite.
I can't do
'Cause
Guinness.
No, I like milk stouts because it makes it like it's almost like a milkshake really at that point because you get a thicker body because of the lactose. It's great.
Hopefully it tastes better than it sounds because it sounds terrible.
It's not actual milk.
I know. I understand that. But getting past that for someone who's never had it, it's like, I'm not getting a milk stout. Like, what are you doing here?
And then
No,
it's
like
thick.
Treehouse has fantastic milk stouts. They're one of the best breweries. And there's a local brewery that all they do is like barrel aged milk stouts and different kinds of stouts. It is, I mean, it's a dessert and like it's overpowering. You're only gonna have one because it's very sweet and heavy, but it's delicious.
Tim, I did see that the Selected Tobacco came out with that Nelson blend. I picked up the sampler. It was like a 5-stick with a little ashtray. So it should be here tomorrow. Smoke it sometime next week.
Now, on a hot summer day, a milk stout, I don't know about. John,
No, that's
so,
a winter
you know.
drink. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a winter beverage.
Milk stout was a bad choice.
Oh, God. Can you imagine 110 in Vegas drinking milk stouts?
Oh God.
Oh,
Gross.
Be that Big Mac attack all over again.
Felipe, did you ever have any of the Sam Adams chocolate box when those would come out in the winter?
No, I haven't had too many like Sam Adams stuff. I always try to get like local breweries and all that. There's a brewery in Stamford that's really good. We obviously like that's one thing I missed about Connecticut when I didn't live here. We have really good like small breweries. So whenever I go out, I just try to pick that like New York, Connecticut breweries. And then Treehouse, which is I think it's New Hampshire. It's one of the best. So good.
Sounds awesome.
But yeah, I love stouts. I'll drink a stout or a sour over an IPA. Kind of got over IPAs.
Yeah, definitely.
It's too much.
Sid is wondering what Penelope should he start off with. He wants to try
The
brand.
weeded for the price, dude. You can't beat that weeded. It is so good.
It's $35 and it's really good.
I'll take that over Buffalo Trace easily.
I agree with that.
Or larceny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could go that way.
What's the proof on the weeded?
I think it's 100.
It's around 100.
Yeah, 105, I think.
For $30?
$35.
That's great.
Solid.
That's
Very
awesome.
good. They're flying off the shelves too. Like I think I've seen them a little bit more frequently now, but when they first released, you could not find them.
Oh, it's 95 proof. But still, it's
That's still great.
delicious. Yeah.
What do we got here? Been seeing a lot of hype of the Amazon Basin lately. What do you guys take on that stick? I've never really hear about CAO in general.
Because the
Overrated,
Basin's the only good cigar they come out with.
Pretty much.
People love that cigar though, bro. If you find it, try it, man. For 25,
I mean-
I heard it's really good.
I
I'm
don't
still
love it
burned.
like a lot of people do, but I think it's a good cigar for sure. I grab a couple every year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was burned with the 2024 box, but I got the extra añejos. Those are like special. I'm just gonna let them sit for special occasions because those are delicious.
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic. One of my favorite sticks, man.
The 25.
25
How's that
comes
compared to the
close.
25?
It comes close.
25 is not
It
the
comes
extra nail, but it
close.
comes close.
Give it a couple of years.
Yeah.
Check it out in 2027.
That was one where I bought boxes. So we're going to find out.
Kyle, so the Pangu over the Dynasty.
Mhm.
I'd agree with that.
Dude, I don't love those shamales, man. I smoked 2 of each already. I don't know.
Really?
Mm-mm. They're okay, but
Huh.
maybe my expectations were too high.
Have you had the Pioneer yet?
Mm-mm.
That's the
That's the
one.
newest one, right?
Yeah, it's the
So
broad
that's
level.
the one.
Yes.
Probably one.
I have to jump on
I think Matt put it well. It's like that. That's what this Charto wanted to be.
Yes. Poor Kyle.
Yeah.
Charto. Let's see. Oh yeah, this will be high up on the list for me too. The Avowed Awakening. That cigar was really good.
You really like that one?
Yeah, I bought a box of that for sure. All right, let me see if there's any more comments
Anything-
here. Good.
Obviously, with Memorial Day coming up, is there any boxes or cigars you guys are kind of eyeing to try to get some discounts on?
Not me
think so.
specifically. I always just check the website and see what's up.
Yeah. I really want a box of 21st Byron's, the Elegancias. Or, yeah, I can't find them anywhere. Nowhere. I've order put in with my local B&M from like 3 months ago, and they're still back ordered. And they usually get their stuff in like quickly. But
You have to get that. You have to get that like $5,000 chest of Byron's to
No.
get the Elegancias.
no. As bad as I want that humidor, no. Can't do it.
Price of admission, dude.
Yeah. But other than that, I mean, I've been buying too many boxes. I did buy some New Worlds because they were at a freaking great price, and that's a great stick to have it like to hand out for the summer.
Oh yeah.
Cameroons and then the Escoros, box of each. Can't go wrong.
What size of the Cameroons do you prefer?
The Cameroons I got in Robusto.
Is that like a Robusto Gordo or Grande,
I
or
think it's
just like a
Grande.
5x50?
I think it's
Okay.
a Grande, something like that. And the Escoros. I
AJ
think
does that a lot.
I got Toros. I almost got both in the Torpedo, but I've never had them, and I didn't want to get burned. So I don't know if that was very good.
Yes, dude. The Glaz, the Nuevo, I know Carpi said it. I love that cigar. Such a good cigar. I have to revisit.
I know.
To see if I get the same experience twice, but
I know, Pete, you crumbed over the Robina.
it's fine.
I want that cigar to hit the U.S. market so bad. I think Alex said he has a bunch that are unbanded because he can't, sell them yet. He's
Markets.
got some stuff to work through. So he might have some blends that are kicking around, some test blends or whatnot of that one that hopefully I can get my hands on and give them out to a few guys in the Discord because I know OCD really liked it too. Everyone's hunting for
It's
that
good.
cigar.
That's the one he sent to us unbanded.
I'm not sure if that's the one. Mine had a band.
Yellow
Because
and
I
red
have-
band.
Yeah, I have one cigar that I asked him, and he's like, "Oh, he sent me his website," but I'm like, "This has no band, so it's probably that."
The Ravine one has like a guy, like a silhouette of a guy, right? With like a hat, I think.
Yeah, it's 2 bands. The secondary band is like gold, and then it says Robina underneath it, and it's got like a guy in the hat.
I thought I saw it in your picture, but maybe not. I thought I-
Yeah. Oh, how did we forget about Opus Dubai on the top of lists? That is
Ooh, I want to smoke that too.
that is definitely on some lists.
I don't know if I can put it on my list again because it was last year, but it was in a different size.
Oh, you
Hey.
can't do that. Come on, you can't. do
No,
that.
why
That's
not?
cheating. That's
It's a new
Why
cheating.
not?
size. It's a new
New
cigar.
size.
Come on. Does that mean once the new Atabey Black comes out, I can put it back on my list?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Released in the year.
You talked me into it, boys. I'll be buying a box, I guess. Oh boy.
I mean, you could get a single or 2.
No, they don't sell those in singles. They only sell them in boxes.
He was gonna buy a box either way. We all
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, he probably already worked that out to get Oliver on the show.
Yeah, I was like, I pay to play, baby. I was like, you want to get on the show?
You want to get on the show?
Come on, bring it over. I still haven't tried this Viva La Vida, the Connecticut. Anyone else got one?
Ooh,
I want one.
that reminds me. The eel might make some lists, right? The eel.
It's the best Pupo.
Really?
The eel might make some lists.
It is the best Pupo for sure.
I've got one.
Well, Lancy.
I don't like El
Yeah.
Pupo. I've smoked all the other Vitolas. I think it's a good cigar, but I didn't think it was great. But I smoked that Lancero and I thought it was a step above. I was like, okay, this is nice.
Huh.
Romania.
How'd you
Is
say
it
it, Carter?
Robania or is it Robania? Robania. It looks like Robania.
You said it pretty good.
Robania.
Robania.
You guys gotta laugh. You gotta listen to
That's right.
Rutherford?
Shout out to Small Batch.
How's my guy Rutherford?
It's like he gives up on the syllables and vowels.
He's like, who cares?
Hey, fuck you, Peter. I'll just say it for him. Oh shit.
I haven't heard from him in a while. Hope he's good. You gotta check it out.
That's true, bro.
He's been working
No, that,
overnights, like some crazy work schedule changed for him. So I know he's all upside down.
and he was on the last weekend with the Avengers, I believe.
Yeah.
He's still kicking.
There you go.
Bang.
Yeah.
Robanga.
Yeah.
Robanga. Banga.
What
I'll
is
still fuck it
dragon's milk?
Hell
It's a
yeah.
stout.
Dragon
stout?
milk. Dragon's milk is delicious. Oh, fuck yeah. So good.
How do you milk a dragon?
Dragon's
That's-
milk isn't a milk stout, is it? It's just a stout.
It's just a stout, but it's delicious.
Well,
You can
that's what
milk
he's
anything
saying.
with nipples.
It's better than Guinness, in my opinion.
It's fucking delicious, though.
I never liked stouts. They're just thick, man.
You don't like thick?
Okay. Okay.
I took you as a thick man, dude.
No, not down with the thiggies.
All right.
THICC, bro.
Can't be too skinny though, because I'm skinny, and then it's just like skeletons clanging together, you know.
Ugh.
No, I don't.
Where's the beef? All right, let's get out of here before this gets fucking sideways quick.
It's going down.
All right, what do we got coming out this week, Matt? Any reviews on schedule?
Bushido. Sal. Bushido. It's going down. Sunday. Sunday, the day that I see Sal.
Oh, ballers are getting together this Saturday or Sunday or Saturday?
Sunday.
Nice. What's the occasion? Or
Sunday.
just getting together.
Just chilling. Hopefully Marvin can make it. He has some shoots coming up, but hopefully during the course while we're chilling, he gets stopped by too. Yeah, just CO baller chiller.
There you go. Michael, what's coming out, man?
So the I got all the way to Florida and I had the that damn warped on Ronaldo 10th ready to go, but I didn't have the overhead shot with me and I forgot my memory card. So I edited the whole video on the plane. I got to Florida, went to hit upload, and then I'm like, wait, hold on. There's something missing. And I'm like, there's no overhead shot. I'm like, damn it. So I was gonna have the wife like airdrop it to me or just like put it in Google Drive or something. And then I was like trying to explain to her which memory stick it's on, how to insert the memory stick into her laptop, and then upload it to Google Drive. I don't want to deal with all that. I just got off a 5-hour plane ride. So I said I'll just wait and release it on Friday. So tomorrow, the Warped on Ronaldo 10 video will get released. And then we're gonna smoke some of these new Avowed cigars that arrived today. I got the Chamale Pioneer that's lined up, and everything's on the way. So the Limitadas are on the way. It's gonna be hopefully like the next 4 weeks are all catch up. Yeah, all catch up for the year, for the mid-year.
It's review season, baby.
Yeah, it's time. It's time to lock in.
Yes.
So I'm excited.
Yes.
Yeah,
Roger,
you know, JD, you know.
what's going on, man?
Añejo video. It's
Oh,
done.
it's coming.
I just have to upload it. I actually
nice.
just have to upload it to YouTube, so I'm done. It might even be up tomorrow.
Nice.
We'll see you next week. Felipe, what's coming on?
Well, Peter's been yelling at all of us, so I'm gonna kick some reviews up soon. So I don't know yet, but Davidoff definitely, and then I'm gonna be putting out like 6 reviews next week, like Carpy. Just
Here we
kidding.
go.
I'm gonna try.
Let's do it. What's up, Carpy? What's coming out this week?
Tomorrow is the Gotta Fire Shootout final rankings. Then maybe Saturday I'll put up the Awakening because I've been sitting on that one for like a month.
Nice.
Okay.
And then I don't know, man. I got a bunch of shit. Something next week.
Quick question here at the end. Any tobacco? Good cigars with tobacco from Puerto Rico?
I've never heard of any cigars with Puerto Rican tobacco.
Not to my knowledge.
I had one from a local shop when I was down there in San Juan, but it was not that great from what I remember. You know?
I just saw your comment here.
Yeah. Yeah, she could.
Oh,
She could.
Dracarys. Yes, she could.
She
Every time
could.
she said it.
She could.
You guys ever see her in other movies?
Yeah, she doesn't look the same. There's not the
She's
same
so
aura.
mid, bro. Yeah. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's gonna be her. I was like, oh my god.
Very much so. That was one where it just kind of like, you're like, damn.
You got to live in that hair. In that fucking-
Yeah. The aura, man.
The aura was real.
It was real.
All right. A lot of De Niro's can milk a lot of things. All right.
Hey,
So-
here we go. Get them going. Let's round it up, boys.
Oh shit. What was I gonna say? Fuck.
What you got coming up?
Flaming Fitties.
Something
Flamin'
about the
Fitties, there
name.
it is. Flamin' Fitties on
Whoa.
Saturday. Principal Commonwealth. I'm sure we'll have a full panel for that. I don't know who's going to be on, but we got a lot of guys with that cigar, so we'll pull everyone. I think Javi's going to be stopping by. Sal will be on. If you got the cigar and you've been on before, reach out to me. We'll get you on. We'll get 10 guys. We'll fill up the slots. And I think that's it, man. Yeah, okay. And then
What are you laughing at?
fill
That's
up
so
the
funny.
slots. Fill
Tell
up
me in the green
slots.
room.
It's terrible.
Oh, boy.
And then what next week is the last cigar for May. Fucking finish with this month finally. We'll see what the last cigar brings and on to June. So I think that's it. That's it. Thanks everybody in the chat, guys. It's been a pleasure. We will see you Saturday. Bye-bye.